Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel Scientia World. I hope everyone is fine. So as I said you in the last video that Mitsubishi reaction have been left. So let's start this. In Mitsubishi reaction we will see that alcohol and there will be this is a nucleophile and we'll take this reagent and we'll get this product. We are performing this reaction as an SN2 reaction, right? Because OH is not a good living group and we will make it first better living group and then we will get this product. And this is the reagent we are using. This is diethyl azo dicarboxylate. Here I might forgot to write dicarboxylate. In first step, what we will do is we will use this phosphine that will attack on the nitrogen, and then this bond will shift here as a negative charge. As you can say also that if nitrogen also having lone pair, why it is not attacking here? After nitrogen, phosphorus comes, right? Nitrogen is more electronegative as compared to phosphorus, so it can give easily electron to it, and already nitrogen is connected with the electron withdrawing groups, so there is it has capacity to get an electrons. So it gets phosphorus gets positive charge, and as you can see this bond is shifted on the nitrogen, and you can see this anion is a stable carbon. This lone pair as a negative charge is a stable because of conjugation. As you can see here, I have shown you this shifts here and this bond shifts on the oxygen as a negative charge, so it is stable. Now in the second step, what happens, we will take the second what HNU. This is the first and this second, I'm telling in that way. So now this negative charge will abstract proton, and this bond will shift on the NU, that is nucleophile. We'll get nucleophile, right? And we'll get this is a product because this H has been attached to nitrogen. In the third step, we'll be having first, that is alcohol. This oxygen will attack here. Here is a positive charge, here having lone pairs, and this bond will shift here. So what we are going to have, we are going to have phosphine, triphosphine will be attached to oxygen, right? And there will be a positive charge, and we'll get hydrogen in the, if oxygen makes 3 bond, we will get positive charge, right? And this negative charge is shift here, this one. This negative charge, what will do, it will abstract proton from here and making it a stable. So we are going to get, this is a byproduct, and this one. Now OPPH3 is a better living group. Now what we will do, nucleophile will attack from the back side and this bond will shift here. We will get a better product and better living group, that is O double bond PPH3 is phosphine oxide. This is a SN2 product. You might get a doubt why we are doing this much. We can do this, hydrogen will be attack, this oxygen can attack on hydrogen and OH2 will get removed, nucleophile can attack here, right? It can also happen, but this reaction that takes a two-step reaction, right? And we need SN1 reaction, and as you see this is a primary carbon, so we need SN2 reaction. For that we need to make it a better living group, and as well as with a product also, but we want removal of the living group as well as a good nucleophile will come and attack. For that we are doing this reaction, and these 4 reagents, 1 2 3 4, this can be taken in one flask and operation can be performed, and we'll get product of SN2, that is are attached to nucleophile, and these are as a byproduct. In ester formation from secondary alcohol with inversion by Mitsubishi reaction, as if we'll do in this way, then we are getting inversion product, right? As you can see, it attacks from back side. It's a primary carbon, right? So it attacks from back side. Now I have colored this because so that we can understand which oxygen and which hydrogens are replaced. This hydrogen is here, this hydrogen also here, and this is the oxygen which is attached here. Okay, now let's see mechanism. First step is same. This phosphine will attack here and bond will get shifted. You can see conjugation also, this can shift here and double bond O, oxygen will shift there, nitrogen shift in there. Now we have this, we will take this, I mean the second of this, and then this hydrogen will this negative charge will obstruct a proton and we will get a nucleophile. This is the nucleophile of ours. Now we have alcohol, first one. This will attack on phosphine. This bond will shift here, and after shifting of bond, what this bond will do, this will obstruct proton from heat only, right? Then this will be the byproduct and we will get this as a product. And after this we'll perform fourth step. In the fourth step is this negative charge will attack here and this will be shifted. This is the product and the phosphine oxide. This is A, then this is a B and C are the product of this reaction and can performed in a single step. This we are showing mechanism, okay, means flow of electrons. Now here we'll see SN2. This one will obstruct a proton. There will be negative charge. We are performing this reaction under aprotic solvent, polar aprotic solvent. So it's SN2. We want it as a nucleophile, so we have done this, and it will attack on methyl, and I minus is a better leaving group. We'll get this product. Here also having alcohol, but with the acid, polar protic solvent, and tertiary carbon. Tertiary carbon, right? Tertiary alcohol. So here you might don't think about SN2 reaction at all, because we can get here stable carbocation. This acid will attack here, we'll get stable carbocation, and that stable carbocation will be there, and then this nucleophile will can attack here. Okay, so it is SN1 reaction. Now we will see epoxides. Epoxides can act as a electrophile if they get nucleophile from any source. Here there is nucleophile, it will attack here and this bond will get shifted. And why it is doing like this? Because the bond angles are unstable, that is 60 degrees. There is a lot bond angle strain is there. After the performation of reaction, after performance, we'll get all bond angles are normal, right? This is general mechanism. Now we'll see reaction, some of the examples. There is a lone pair, it will attack here and this bond will get shifted, then we'll get O negative charge, right? Now you might get confused sometimes. I too get confused while writing reactions. It have attacked, number it 1, 2, on the third we have oxygen. So 1, 2, on the third we have oxygen, and R2NH. Nitrogen is making bond 3 bonds, and after this attaching with it, having 4 bonds. 4 bonds with positive charge, right? This negative charge will obstruct proton and will get stable product is this one. Here, as it is SN2 reaction, I mean from back attacks we are doing this, we are getting these reactions products. So here nitrogen will attack from this. As you can see, epoxide is towards the observer, right? Epoxide is up. This lone pair will attack from the back side, so it will be away from the observer. We have O, this bond is shifted, we have O minus. This negative charge will abstract proton from this hydrogens, it will take its hydrogen and we'll get this product. Now this is a better nucleophile and we have better leaving group here also. Where there is better leaving group, SN2 reaction can be performed, but not on the tertiary, but can be only primary or secondary. Okay, so here it will attack and will go as a better leaving group. We got this. Now on this again we want reaction to perform. This reaction, this is in axis we have. If we have it, we have these are in axis, then we can do. Then what it will do, it will take proton, it's a nucleophile, proton it will abstract, will get this will perform as a good nucleophile and Br minus will kick it out and this will be the product. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. I hope you liked the content of my video. If you have any doubt or I made any sub mistake, or if there is you have got disturbed with the background noise, sorry for that, and Give thumbs up if you like, comment and share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.